This video we're going to talk about the Lee Universal Case Expanding Die. And the reason I didn't do a black powder load the other day is I kind of needed this tool, and I'll explain to you why. Basically, it's a universal case expander, and it's really not that good as is. But you can buy adapters or plugs for compressing black powder. This is a compression die in 43 caliber I got from Buffalo Arms. You can buy custom neck expanders made. So we'll take a closer look at this tool, and I'll explain to you in detail. And the reason I'm making a separate video is there's a lot to go with this, and instead of adding it to the reloading, I'll just do it to where we look at this tool and you'll understand how it's used in reloading the black powder stuff. Okay, Lee's Universal Expanding Die is just like any other type of M die or whatever. You got a cap here, or a stem, and you pull it out. And how you use it is there's two different size plugs in here. Okay, that are tapered. You got a large and a narrow. And depending on what you're doing, there's instructions. You can either, for a longer case, you can put one plug in. For shorter pistol cases, you stack the two plugs inside like that and can turn them one way or the other. And supposedly you can go up from 22 to 45 caliber with it. And that's fine. I've tried using this. It is not the best tool for expanding case necks. The taper's kind of sharp. It isn't like the Lyman M die that's a stepped plug where you get enough to get the bullet seated, but yet you still keep your neck tension. This flares it like a trumpet, which could be problematic. But anyway, now what you do is you go to Track of the Wolf, and Track of the Wolf will sell you these different plugs. And it could either be a case expansion plug, the neck case expansion plug, to custom size. So when you're working with these old obsolete calibers, you may not find a standard Lyman M die or something that'll fit your bullet to give you the correct neck tension. Well, you can make one very easily. If you have a lathe, you can make one of these plugs. It's pretty simple, out of steel. And then what we're going to use this for is we're going to place this in the die, and this plug can be adjusted. And the compression die is smaller than the neck. And that's what we're going to use to compress down the black powder. Okay? And if you got another plug that's stepped, you could also use that to expand the case mouth for the bullet to seat correctly. And all you do is just take out the ones that come with it, place this in there, and then I can adjust this. I think you can use them alone, or if you want, you can use one of these backwards to adjust your distance if you want. And there you have it. Now we got a compression die. And like I said, Track of the Wolf makes those little plugs that'll fit in there and work. All the old obsolete calibers and black powder cartridge things, and they make compression dies and like an M case neck flaring die. So this is kind of a necessity, and it's not that expensive. You know, I think I forget what the die costs. It's not very expensive for the basic die, and each one of these little plugs is about 10 bucks or something like that. So you can have the one tool if you're doing multiple calibers. The thing is, I don't believe like 50 caliber I think they don't make a plug that goes up that high. So, but 45s, 43s, 43 Spanish. I have in a neck expander, and I think I have the compression die. And this 43 caliber compression die will work for the Mauser 11.15, the Verndl 11.15, and the 11 millimeter French Gras. So, something to think about. It's a neat tool. It's not that expensive and it's versatile. So I strongly suggest you get it. That's what I'm going to use in my next video here when we go on to doing the black powder load in the Vern.